We're gonna do a keto pappardelle, so it's a keto pasta that you're gonna love. You won't even know that you're not eating real pasta. Stay tuned. Please subscribe and ring the bell so you'll get a notification of all of our new videos. So one of the things when you're doing keto or low carb, at least when I miss is pasta. You know, my last name is Italian. I mean, my veins are probably like 28% Palmini or angel hair. I had a lot of pasta growing up. I still love it, I miss it, but I want to find substitutes that are a little healthier and I can maybe treat myself once in a while with regular pasta. I found a product that I really like. It's Palmini. Now Palmini is it's just sliced hearts of palm, right? So they came out with one product. It's been very popular. They have all different types of products now. These are lasagna sheets. Now we're able to create lasagna with this, but I'm gonna do something that's really even easier. I want a satisfying meal. I need it quick, and I need something the kids will eat too. So the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take this Palmini and we're going to rinse it. You need to rinse it out. It doesn't tear. And I'm gonna put it in my colander. And I'm gonna give it a good rinse. All right. You can see they come, it's really cool. They come in these cool little sheets of just shaved hearts of palm. All right, so now while those are draining, we're gonna go over and we're gonna take some ground beef and we're gonna just brown it a little bit. So we're gonna take a pound of ground beef. We're gonna brown it over medium to medium high. If you use, this is an 80-20 beef, it's grass fed. If you're using a beef that doesn't have much fat in it, you might want to add a little bit to the pan. We want to go ahead and we want to break this up. So while the meat's browning, what we want to do is we want to take our hearts of palm sheets and we want to cut them up a little bit. Now, this is a personal preference and it depends on how thick you like your pasta. What I like to do here is I like to cut these things in about thirds. Because when you cook the Palmini, it's going to have a bite still to it a little bit. And you don't want huge bites. But you want enough to be able to pick up some of the sauce and some of the beef. So I like to do it thirds. So you can see that our beef is mostly browned. If a few spots are not, that's okay because we're gonna cook it some more with some Palmini. Some people like to drain it. I'm gonna leave it in because I like a little bit of that flavor. So we're gonna add our Palmini in. And then we're gonna add in about 1.5 cups of your favorite sauce. If you're doing this because you're doing low carb and keto, you wanna find a sauce that is low sugar. This is a great one by Lucchini. They says low sugar right on the jar. You don't have to get Lucchini, there's some other ones, but I would look for sauces that don't have sugar. A lot of the prepared sauces that you'll find in the stores, they add sugar because they add sweetness and they want people to buy it. So go ahead and add in 1.5 cups, about a half of this jar. We're gonna mix this all up and we're gonna cook it another probably 6 to 8 minutes to help soften up the Palmini. Kind of warms the sauce up. You don't need to cover it. So we cooked up for another 6 to 8 minutes. The Palmini is nice and cooked. It's poured into a bowl. This is just such an easy dish. You know, kids actually like it, which is something hard to please children, right? And and I know it's not pasta, right? So if you're thinking this is going to be just like pasta, it's not. But it has a lot of characteristics of it, right? It's got a little bit of that feel, and it's a good substitute. Of course, what we have to do, we have to hit it with some Parmesan. For me, Parmesan Reggiano is the only way to go. If you don't have a block available, you can get a fairly decent Parmesan Reggiano in the cans. We call that sprinkled cheese, but with me, I want to go ahead and I want to hit it with with probably 3 to 4 tablespoons of freshly grated. It just makes a difference, especially since you're not using real pasta. Now, come on, that looks good. That looks good. All right, so now I want to plate some of this up. I think you'd be surprised. I was surprised the first time I had this. Adjust the meat and the sauce to your liking, but this is something you can throw together in 15 minutes, and especially if you're pressed for time, I think you'll be surprised. Because I like cheese, am I gonna hit a little bit more? All right, let me take a little bite. The flavors are there. The meat is very satisfying and rich. The sauce is really nice. You've got the cheese and the palmini. It isn't pasta, but it has a nice substitute. Again, try this with your kids. Tell them it's a special pasta, because it is. Or just someone, you try it yourself, because if you're having that yearning for some type of good Italian food and you want to stay true to your keto low carb diet, this is it. I think you'll like it. Give it a shot. Keep on cooking.